Hey guys, it is Allison from Allison Answers and Logger Counseling Services. I want to talk to you today about worry. And today what we're going to discuss about worry is one of the reasons why we become addicted to worry. Many women experience worry as their best friend or as their protector. Women in general who are moms are expected we're expected to worry about our children. We're expected, it's normal to fear tragedy. We're abnormal if we are at peace and what other people might call laid back when you're a mom. That's seen as something that is a turnoff because it's these extremes. Either you're worried or you're lazy. There's these extremes that happen. So what I want to talk to you about in terms of worry, the first thing is I want you to think about the last 24 hours and write down in your journal or wherever you're writing something that you're worried about. Now, after that, I want you to think about what worry has done for you. I like to think of worry as we are praying to ourselves. When we're worrying, we are rehearsing and projecting into the future possible outcomes. When we do that, we are creating an anxiety about later, and we're literally creating tomorrow by worrying about today. So what we want to do is I ask people to look at their worry and look at possible hypervigilance and ask yourself, what would it look like if whatever your circumstance was, what would it look like if there was no worry? And I want you to just sit for a minute and think about that. If you were not worried about your current circumstance, what would be different? Does it feel like the worry is doing something to prevent the circumstance that you're worried about? And I want you to ask yourself the question, how powerfully you can decide things, how powerfully you can protect you, your family, or whatever it is, your finances, through worry. Do you see worry as a tool for you in your life to protect yourself? Many people become so addicted to fear that fear becomes their best friend. Without fear, they don't feel safe because fear is the thing that's keeping them awake and aware to what's going on around them. That couldn't be a bigger lie on the face of this earth. So what we need to know, when people grow up in dysfunctional families, usually young children, when they have parents that they don't really trust with like daily living or keeping the family like okay, and I'm not saying you all have that, but anybody who does will develop this kind of ACOA symptom where they feel like they're the only one in the room who knows what's going on. And they're the one who must be in charge, must know what's going on, must always be awake and aware, and not the kind of awake and aware we're doing here, but hyper vigilant to make sure I'm the only one who can make sure that this is safe. I'm the only one who knows what's going on. Who out there is the only one who knows what's going on at work, at home, at school? You got to think about it. Be honest with yourself. Now, what I want you to do for the next 24 hours, I want you to notice for the next 24 hours how you have been utilizing worry and fear as a friend. And I want you to pivot away from that. No longer will fear be your friend. Do you understand? Fear is not your friend. Fear is your biggest enemy and it'll ruin anything that you adopt into that. Have a great day. A little bit more serious today, guys. Have a great day.